No, I only need one, don't I? There we go. And I used liquid glue on my other one, probably because I used embossed pieces on my first one, and I was stuck to everything. So just using my seal for this one. And I should have 4 little tiny pieces. I didn't get the DSP that matches this that is in the suite because it wasn't. I didn't love it. So I know what I love and I know what I don't love. So yeah, of course, there's one piece missing, isn't there? Won't be missing. It'll be here somewhere. Now, let's just get these ones on. I'll just make sure they're all up the same way because it doesn't matter. I can turn it around. Oh, that one's up that way. That would be the incorrect way. So I think they're all, probably doesn't really matter as long as you've got it the right orientation, because I just noticed that some are one way and some are the other way. But what I mean is you want the long way of the little star thing going that way, not that way. All right. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. And that one looks a bit crooked. That one can go in there. Just have another quick look. I thought it might turn up as I was sticking those down, but of course it's not going to, is it? I'll take 2 seconds. Oh, here we go. I knew it was in there, had to be there somewhere. Just was playing hidey. And we are doing a pop-up parade, or whatever this is called, on Saturday for my class. So this will give you, I think that's right, just give you an idea of how it goes together. So with my long pieces and making sure I've got them up the same way. Yep. These are going down first. There's no mat on this card. We're going to put our liquid glue on this piece. Pop it here right up to the edge of the fold and right up to the top edge of the card. Just give that a smooth out. And I like to do these 2 pieces first, and then I can judge. Just trying to see which way, if there's a right way and a wrong way of this. I think I've got it. Yeah, I think that's right. So that I can judge my centerpiece in the center, in the middle, okay, more easily. Has anyone made one of these? Just give it a few seconds to dry, because you don't want it slipping and sliding. I think that's the right way. Now we can pop our centerpiece in the middle. Just roughly judge the center, like so. Oops. Now I've got glue where I don't want it. Do need that dry. Then we don't put our other pieces on the other side on just yet because it's easier to get. Just you can see when you flip this over whether you've got it straight or not. And I have, I think. Just going to make sure this fits and make sure I've got it in the right orientation. And the right size would be good too. What I do is I just hold it there and then I imagine that I'm putting this piece on and roughly judge that that's the right size. I think this one was 6. Yeah, 6 by, but don't worry about writing things down. I will have the measurements on my blog. I haven't even done last week's blog. I don't know what I've been, well, I do know what I've been doing. I've been trying to plan Christmas classes, so got on a roll. It was going really well, and then I had to stop and cut up for class and work out what I was going to do for my live. Oops, don't you flick there. I don't want glue on you. It doesn't want to stay the other way. You line that up right on the edge. It should be straight. I think mine's a little long. Thought I'd cut that down to the right size, but anyway, we can trim with our scissors if it's not quite right. And now we can put our other side on. You love Christmas classes. Yeah, I know you do, Miss Rhonda. Most people love Christmas. Then we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Did you have a play yesterday, Miss Rhonda? Oh, gosh, looks like I've got tons of glue there. Again, I'm going to, probably doesn't matter if you do which side you do first here, but I'm continuing to do the outside ones first. Not to know today, and a clean up. Oh, okay. So did you make anything exciting? Have you got show and tell for Saturday? Just make sure your pieces are scored in the correct way. I didn't tell you that, did I? But I think you'd work it out before you go sticking this down. I hope mine are right. Gonna put, it doesn't go flat. It does go flat when you put it in the envelope, but it doesn't go flat while you're sticking things down. I suppose it could. That's not what I've done though, so I just want to, yeah, I suppose it could. Oh, come here. Yeah, so if we do that, you know that it's right. Okay, now I have a piece for the centre here. I'm just thinking now. No, I'm not going to. I was going to cut that down, but I'm not. I'm going to actually, where's my cloud cover ink? If you don't have cloud cover, I think it's still available to demonstrators on the website. I could order one for you if you're a local, if you think you would need it, but if not, if you don't want one, you can get the refill and buy an ink spot and do it that way. But I did purchase a couple for some of my customers who wanted them, wanted the full ink pad, and honestly I've not had a problem. But I can understand Stampin' Up not wanting to have a recall of them. It would be too costly. So some people are fussier than others. I'm not that fussy about colours. like a blue's blue to me. Well, it's not really, but you know what I mean. It's actually what would look really nice on that. I'm just thinking I didn't do on my other one because it was a different colour. Would be some Wink. Is this the one that I need to use? I'm going to put that on there before I go any further because I don't want it on anything else. If this is the one that I'm using, and this one might be an empty one, not sure. And perhaps I better get that up the road too. Might be empty. Yeah, that's the empty one. I don't throw them out because for a while we didn't have water painters. Now they've just told us that they're back. I thought they were deleted, but they're not. Oh, that will be really nice. Maybe I've done too much of that. You can't have too much Wink, can you? Now I've realised I've forgotten to wipe that. I don't know where my cloth is, but we'll use a baby wipe. Hello, Sharon. How are you? You excited for Saturday? This is the fold, one of the folds we're doing. So, oh, I picked up green from my last card I did. Thought I'd cleaned that. Obviously didn't do it very well. Look at that. No blue, but lots of green. I'll pop that down because it might be a bit wet. And now what's she done? Because I need to put that on there. That's all right. I'll just flip it over gently and use some glue. I've got loads of Wink on there, so it's not gonna really matter. Loving this. Make sure that sits down. I did think about a border of silver foil, but it would make my piece smaller, so I'd have to change my measurements if I did that, and I think I'll be happy with what I'm about to do. So for the sentiment, because I'm going silver and blue, I'm going to use, if I can get out of Joyful Tidings, I'm going to use, oh look, she hasn't even mounted it yet. Haven't even taken it off the thing. Let's just do that quickly now. That's how slack I am. This will just give you a little bit, those of you who don't know how to do this, a little bit more education. I need to do the rest of them. I need the whole thing to come out, not half of it. So we take that out. And pop it on our clear block. Then we take the sticker off. Come on, take it off, take it off, take it off. And then this one can only go one way, I think. As long as I can get my head in there, and I can't see. That's better. And I like to take it off there and put it on my clothing or on my hand or somewhere, so because it sticks really well. So I don't have to really be straight with this because I'm going to cut it out with a circle. We need our embossing buddy. But I will actually stamp with it. Looking for a scrap. first, which is what I like to do. That's cool. Just clean that off. I always like to do that with my when I'm using stays on when I'm embossing, because if they're moist, and you want to make sure your Versamark is like, don't look at mine, it's shocking, but it's juicy. Oh, geez, what's happened there? Why is it not sticking to my block? Maybe I didn't press it down hard enough. I did do that, didn't I? So we're going to go in the centre of there. You can't see that, but I can. Looks like it's stamped good. And we'll get our silver powder. And we'll do some embossing. Geez, look at that. I've got fingerprints all over that. So that's not going to matter because we're doing... Well, that's not where we're doing it. Now, grab my heat tool. And I can actually turn my volume off so I don't deafen you. That's a good thing about YouTube. Probably can do it on Facebook too, but I didn't learn how to do it. Where's my volume? That one. Okay, done. Now I'm just going to hop over to my machine and die cut that with, where did she put her stylish shapes? I knew they were just here. I checked before and it does fit in this one. So this is the small, no, it's not the smallest, it's the second smallest one. I'm hoping it'll fit there. Oh, I did mean to tell you too, guys, that I obviously, probably obvious, but not really, embossed that little piece with the traditional wreath 3D embossing folder. I probably said it, but I can't remember if I did, so just put this away. So now we can get to decorating our card. The other thing I'm using is, where are they? Is this. You might not know what that is. It is called, and I checked, it is still available, Flower Garden Foils. And you get 2 cloud cover. One is the little flowers. I was a bit worried it might squash the flowers too much. And you get one which is actually the same sort of pattern as the Glass and Gardens embossing folder. One is, I think that's, let me have a look. Cloud Cover, Pretty in Pink and Strawberry Slush. So you may not have noticed those. I've not used them much at all, really. I just thought it was time I got them out. Get your stuff out and use it. So that must be Strawberry, and that's Pretty in Pink. So some pretty colours there. Because I was using the Cloud Cover paper, I thought that would be good. So you could do a silver one, but I do like the Cloud Cover one, so I think we'll do that. We could go crazy, but I won't, because we can't, well, I've got it, but we can't get, you guys can't get the silver twine. We could do white twine, but I really don't think this card needs it. Now, I did die cut a little, not that was from my other card, a little silver, where did I put it? Little silver thingies, where are they gone? A little silver branch for his mouth. You can have that. And there's also, in this set, there is also these little like star things, which actually match that paper. Don't you love it when things match? And you've got two branches. Well, that one was too big, obviously, so that's why I used that. I'm not sure if I want to use these. You tell me what you think while I'm putting the dove and the words on. Do you think we need these? It was 3, so where's the other one? Gone missing? Or is it overkill? Or do we just need 1 or 2? Do we need them? That's all right, Sharon. We all have fat fingers at times. Do I need to add something to my greeting? Do I need to sponge it? But then it's going to blend right in, isn't it? I think I'm going to just adhere that and my dove, and you can tell me about the stars. Probably haven't got that exactly where I had that before, but doesn't have to be. I'll just give my little dove a bit of texture. Wasn't going to get this set, but it's not just for Christmas, so that's what decided me. And the sentiments, the stamp, it doesn't have any images. It just has the words. So it's got some nice. They're rather big. It's got some nice ones for sympathy. So it will be a keeper, I think. Put that on there so you can see what I'm doing. Just have a couple of these. Don't need lots. What do we think about the stars? Do we want them or not? Just going to grab a little bit of glue. Probably don't have a star down the bottom, do you? So we can put this in his mouth, I thought. Very tiny, this. Very tiny. Now that I've popped him up, it doesn't actually look like it's in his mouth, does it? Oh well. So, and the other one's popped off somewhere. Where'd that go? My other star. Where did it go? I'm thinking just one. Just one or none at all. Where is the other one? Annoys me when things disappear. There it is. Don't know where it went, but there it is. Just one, do we think? Does leave the stars mean don't have them, or leave them where they were? Do you mean leave them off? I was thinking I could put a dimensional on there if we decide to have them, so I'll put that away. All right, take them off for a second, because we can put some rhinestones. And then I did 2 doves because I wasn't sure how many I wanted. And where is my other one for this? This colour. Got to be here somewhere. So I cut it. No. Must be this one. The only one I haven't turned up yet. So I thought if I didn't use it, we could use it on the inside, because I'm not going, because it's thick cardstock, I don't often put now I've lost mine. Oh, there it is. I don't often put a piece of cardstock in the middle. Usually do, but sometimes I don't. Need a bit more of this. Well, you tell me about the stars. Leave them where they were. Okay. You like the stars. Okay. Well, you can put them on. And Sharon says put them on too. I thought we might have a piece of, is this going the right way? Piece of paper across there maybe, with that, like that. Probably not all the way over. I'm going to do that. I want glue to about there. So, like, no, like about, I think my stars are upside down. They are that way. I'm now going to have to cut it, aren't I? Going to have to be brave and just chop, aren't I? Yeah, that's better. That's good. Don't want any dimensionals on the inside. Now we want the stars where they were. Okay. See if I'm going to see if these fit. If they don't, I'm going to use liquid glue. I don't know if they will or not. No, they're going to be too big. Okay, that's all right. stay tuned. I'll show you my other one that I did as a little bit of a practice with some other paper that you wouldn't normally use for Christmas. Oops, that's come out in a rush. That's easy fixed with our silicone mat that I could not do without. Turn it up that way. And I turn them all up that way because I'm going to pick them up with my take your pick. So hopefully I can get them where I want them. Oh, stay there. Why do they move? Then my next question is, I don't think we need any bling with this, although we could have, we've got our wink of Stella. We could have a rhinestone in the middle of the stars, couldn't we? Is that up the right way? Or is that enough bling? Will I blind everybody if we have too much? Is there such a thing as too much bling? Do we think? Let's just have a look, see if you can find a rhinestones. Here we go. You don't have to press them down. We can just have a little test to see what they might look like. No bling, or it says no bling. Just going to test inside the star or not. Or we could just do one up here. I'm thinking, oh, where'd that go? Maybe just one there. Or does that look silly? Tell me that. I'll show you my other one while we're thinking. Very similar, but does anyone know where that paper came from? And I was naughty because this wasn't for anything other than to show you another version. I used my, forgotten what it's called, this stuff. Rather than use a heap of, oh, that's what I could have done. I could have put the bling on the, yeah, that's what I'll do. I forgot I did that. The Enamel Effects Basics I used instead of using a whole heap of gold bling. That's what, because we don't have anything tiny, really. Now, what was I going to do? Oh, grab the paper and show you. Does anyone recognise it? Bird's eye. No bling. Did I take it off? No, I left it on. It's this paper. It's the Wildflower birthday paper. And I could have used the other one. So there's the leafy one. And there's this one, which I love both of them. I do love soft sea foam, but I don't use it often enough. And that one, oh, that's cut out of. There is some glimmer that matches that. It's the, and it is still available too. I had to look all these things up to see. It is the Pastel Ombre Glimmer Specialty Paper. And it's got, let me look. It has, that's what my dove is cut out of. It's got Balmy Blue, Bubble Bath, Coastal Cabana, Fresh Freesia, Highland Heather, Lemon Lime Twist, and Lemon Lolly, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Soft Sea Foam. So it's ombre because it changes colours. So the purple one's nice too. I've forgotten what that is now. I think my bling there is dry. Yep, I just did that before. It's really pretty. Put these things up in your cupboard and I forget about them. So it's really pretty and I need to get it out and use it. So the bling, we could put the bling on where the dots go on our, if we can get this off, we might leave it if it's going to leave a mark. No. We can put the bling on these dots. There's not many of them, so it won't be overkill. Here's another one. There's another one here. Might only be 2 there, I think. You're going to say, but we need 3, aren't you? But I don't think we do. Oh, yeah, there's one there. There's one right there. That was lucky. That we can see. Because there's some that are hidden. Don't know whether we want to put one behind there, do we? Yes, if we have to have 3, we have to have 3. There we go. We are all blinged up. What do we think? Do you have a preference? I did the same thing for the inside of this one too. Oh, and the sentiment I was going to show you those is from in the mini catalogue. There are these. Oh, come here. Come here. Anyway, there's a pack of these. So look in your mini catalogue. I can look for you, but you guys have got it. You can look them up. And I used one of the joys for another card, and I've used the joy out of that one for that. I'm thinking it looks a little bit bland. I probably should have maybe sponged it with some soft sea foam or something, but didn't want it to blend in either, so that's why I didn't. So you need to stamp your own. Actually, I would prefer to stamp my own, really, but we're all different. Okay, what's the time? Dinner time. Everyone's gone to dinner. Gone to have their dinner. They're starving. Okay, let me know what you think and if you have a favourite. And thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.